So we're going down to my grandma's. We haven't been vlogging much because my aunt is here from BC. So it's been a lot of visiting with her. She only comes out like once a year. So we try to get in as much time as we can with her. And that just requires a lot of driving and back and forth and prepping with the kids. So it's hard to daily vlog in that when I'm trying to get everybody somewhere. And then our home time and downtime has been spent doing laundry, grocery shopping. We haven't done that in a long time. Cleaning, putting stuff away. Our house looks like a bomb went off in it. It's so hard to do with this many people in our life. But anyways, she's going home. Well, she's going down to my other aunt's tomorrow, so we won't see her till next year. So we're going to go down tonight. I made some soup, and we're going down for dinner. They don't know we're going down. I should call them. I won't call them. So Joel had an idea.
Yeah. I want it to be a surprise.
To just record in the car, since we're just sitting in the car anyway. And then we have some video.
To record. So Annalise made some scones today.
We made heart scones and we called them I love you and then the hearts.
Yeah. So they can be surprised.
But it's a surprise. So I don't want
It is a surprise.
phone them because I want to make it a surprise
Okay.
for dinner and to come there.
That's a good idea.
Because wow! Grandma and Grandpa.
Whoa.
Then Grandma was how Andy does.
Yeah, Grandma's not a great secret keeper. She doesn't have a memory. Well, she has a memory, but like a short-term memory. Things slip. So we're not telling Aunt Linda, I guess, apparently, because we made her scones in the shape of hearts. So yeah, we're just gonna go down. I don't know. Joel said something about question and answers, but
Well, the only problem with that is we don't have any questions. So we have to come up with like our own questions.
well, that's okay. Why don't you come up with some there, buddy?
Some questions. What's something people ask? Okay, here's something people ask me. Why do you have that many kids? Do people assume, well, I mean, I haven't answered from a couple, but I've had a couple people assume that the reason that we have so many kids is because we're religious.
Okay. So people assume that we're religious, and so we have this many kids. Now, I would say we have faith, but I wouldn't say I have a religion, which maybe is weird, but it's probably just one of those funky word things for me. I don't necessarily feel, I don't know. But no, I wouldn't say we have this many kids because of the faith that we have.
No, not at all.
I wouldn't say that plays a factor at all. I mean, we're happy with the number of kids that we have, and I think we feel blessed to have this many kids, and that they were gifts, but I don't know.
I think maybe our faith, religion, whatever you want to call it,
Really?
it
You just
makes
dropped that
it
at
like,
the bottom of the car.
it's not a problem for us that we have this many kids, because, I don't know, maybe it makes it okay, but we're not, like, doing it, we're not, like, quiverfuls.
We're not like the Duggars.
No.
We're not like having kids to repopulate the world with Christians.
No.
That's their choice. We'll raise them the best we can and hope they see something in us that they want, which would be Jesus. But no, we're not having kids for religious reasons.
Why are we having kids? Why do we have so many kids?
Okay. Well, I wanted 3. I wanted 4. I wanted 6. But, well,
You wanted 6. And
did.
you had me like, you tried to convince me to like 4. And yeah.
so Joel agreed to 4. So we tried for 3. And that took a little while after Violet. That wasn't like something that was easy. Took a little while after Violet. But, so our 3rd was planned, and our 3rd would be Joshua. And he was planned, but Hannah was kind of like a buy one, get one. And she just tagged along. And so we ended up with 4 bang right away.
Yeah.
Twins. Made it an instant 4. Now the issue for me was I had 2 home births and 2 wonderful midwife experiences, and I ended up in the hospital for like 7 weeks, and not an emergency C-section, but an emergency C-section-ish. It was rushed. It's in the middle of the night.
It was unplanned.
Well, we knew we were having a C-section, didn't know when. I went into labor. We had a C-section kind of in an instant. It wasn't my doctor even that I had.
Joshua, shush.
That would be the 3rd child we're talking about. He was wanted. Not so much right now. I want him, I just don't want to listen to him. So, I kind of had a different experience with twins. Joshua, stop. And it was really hard, and I lost out on that newborn time. One-on-one baby. I don't know if you ever get that back after the first one, but I just lost what I felt like I had lost out on a home birth, a vaginal birth, one-on-one baby, being able to nurture that baby, just solely me, nobody else crying at the same time, snuggle them, cuddle them. Basically, I wanted a healing birth.
Yeah. And you convinced me of that.
What would it be?
Because 5 was okay, because we still had one more spot in the car, so that was going to be alright. So logistically, I'm always about the logistics, I know it's really dumb, but
Then we had to get
I'm like, okay, well, we can fit one more in the car, and we kind of have the room in the house, and yeah, it's fine, we'll have one more. And I thought, okay, after twins, a single baby would be like so easy.
We also foolishly said, what's the odds? We had twins once, you don't get lucky twice, there's no way we'd have twins again. So we tried again. And I had the same or similar symptoms that I did with the first set of twins, falling asleep at night, just different things that made me think that I was having twins again. Asked for an ultrasound. We waited all day for that, and yeah, it was twins. So we were a little scared. Yeah, that was a pretty scary day. Also, Hannah broke her leg that day, so it kind of like trumped our, like, we were a mess that day.
Yeah.
That day was just a crazy mess. We didn't get home till like 2 in the morning, and then she decimated that cast the next day, and we had to go back and get it recast. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, that was a ridiculous day.
But
It was like 4 days before we even started thinking about the fact that we were having like twins again.
we just kept looking at each other like, what did we do? This is like crazy. This is not gonna, like, this is.
Hannah and Greg's school. Well, how did this happen, you're asking me?
Yes.
Hannah schooled like this, and then she tried to turn around, and her foot was still in that same spot. She twisted her ankle.
Yes. How was that Grandma's fault?
She didn't watch her. What?
Oh, poor Grandma. It was not Joel's mom's fault. I will point out that it was Joel's mom who was watching Hannah at the time. Just so Grandma doesn't take the blame. But, no, it was not her fault. Hannah literally fell. She fell funny, and she bent her bone. It was, like, called a green stick fracture or something like that. Just a little bend in her bone. but it needed to be casted for about 3 weeks to heal, and it was fun. Rachel.
Yeah.
We did not hold her accountable. We do not hold her accountable. We've never blamed her for it.
No.
Just so you know, she is not, we don't, no hard feelings. Could have happened to anybody, but it did happen to her. I have never had a broken bone on my watch. Just so you know. I broke my own bone, just not Hannah's. So yeah, that was just, it took a long time to sink in. Like a really long time to sink in that we were having another set of twins, and how were we logistically gonna make this work? How was it gonna happen? Joel had quit his part-time job. Actually, he hadn't quite quit his part-time job yet, but the more just a high-risk pregnancy, looking after 4 other young kids, we realized he needed to quit that. So there was a lot of changes that happened within a few months, eh, huh?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
But we made it happen, and then we had Sam in bed. And so that's why, I guess, we have 6 kids. It wasn't planned. We got 2 free.
Yeah, we should only be at 4.
We should only be at 4 pregnancies. And I'm betting Joel would probably have been done at 4. So, I always get my way. Whatever I want. Always happens.
It's true.
So, any more questions, Joel Duff?
Mom,
I don't know.
Is your wife mean to you?
Is my wife mean to me? No.
can I answer one of those
Would
questions?
you answer that honestly?
Of yours?
Would I answer that?
Yeah?
I don't know what they are.
Okay, Annalise, how do you feel about being the biggest sister in your family of
Okay.
6?
Okay. It's really fun because I get to take after everyone and make sure they are feeling well, and yeah,
So you have fun as a big sister?
yes,
Because you like to look after them. Like today,
yes.
when you were kissing Benny's toes for me?
He's staring at me.
I know, because he likes his big sister.
Probably.
I think our kids have fun for the most part. I mean, a lot of my time is spent looking after babies or changing diapers. And sometimes I wish I was, like, a little more happy, but they all seem happy. A lot of people comment on how happy our kids are and how much fun our kids are and
Excuse
stuff,
me.
so that's great.
Another question.
Okay, how do you feel about going into the 1st grade?
Ooh, that's gonna be very fun. I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really fun because I get to be Violet's bus buddy. If you're not in school and you don't know that, then I will tell you what you have to do as a bus buddy. As a bus buddy, you can only go up to grade 1 and more to be a bus buddy. You cannot be SK or JK. That is too little. And yeah. And also, I feel great to go to grade 1. Wait, I didn't tell you what a bus buddy has to do. A bus buddy has to go down to the little kid's bus buddy's room. I have to go do that to my sister, and then you have to take her, go back to your own class until a bell rings, I'm sure. Maybe you don't have a bell, maybe you just go. But we have a bell. We have 2 bells because we have tons of people at our school. Me and Vi are going on the 2nd bell. So when the 2nd bell rings, we go outside, line up our backpacks behind the other people's backpacks.
Cool. So yeah, they're going to be riding on the same bus. They're bus buddies. And we're going to trust Annalise to get our Vi home safely. That's our big...
And also, you might get to sit beside each other.
I bet you will. It'll be a fun year for sure. So anyways, we are at Grandma and Papa's house. We have made it. We've chatted the whole way down. I don't know what else we might want to answer questions about. I think there was a question and answer. I just didn't like it because it was like garbage cans in the background and stuff. But you know what? Life, that's our life. Garbage is our life. So I might take a little bit of video once we get inside. But for now, yeah. We gotta get all these kids
Another
inside.
question.
We're
I
going
have a
inside.
question. That's for the end, in case you cut it off. People ask me if I'm gonna get snipped.
What?
That's something we talk about on this?
I'm just saying
It's
people
kind of
ask.
personal. I don't know who would ask that.
Lots of people ask me that. That's why I'm saying it's weird.
People ask you if you're gonna get
Yeah, absolutely.
a cord behind your testicles snipped.
Yes. That's like, it's like weird.
That's
when it
nobody's
comes to-
business.
I know. It's like weird questions that people ask like pregnant people. That's not like appropriate.
That is not a weird question that they